All right, we're here. Stand and Bang, episode 4. We have a lot to go over, especially a stacked card this weekend. UFC Paris, making our predictions and breakdowns of the card. Not betting advice, but if you were to bet, you'd probably make some money on our picks.
Yeah.
You right into the card?
Hell yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
First on the card, we have STAND&BANG versus Sam Hughes. Ireland versus America. I think got a good fight here, folks. Early prelim opener. Sam Hughes, good wrestler, has some, some difference, some niceness to her game. I think a lot of people are going to pick STAND&BANG for her 7-1 record, which I think is understandable because, but records don't actually mean as much as they do in men's MMA and women's MMA.
Could fight some cans. Could have some cans in your record.
Khabib,
add some padding, some stat padding.
But also, it's just like women's MMA is so unpredictable. You could be 7-1 and lose to a 9-9 opponent.
Yeah, we had Amanda Nunes.
Juliana Pena.
Like
Ridiculous.
Came back, got her get back. It was a fluke in my eyes, but
Angela Hill, great fighter. Doesn't have the prettiest record on paper, but great women's fighter. I don't think STAND&BANG has, the it factor here. I don't think she can wrestle very well. I think her striking is pretty mediocre. I don't think she has the agency to secure rounds here. I think Sam Hughes will be able to get some takedowns later in rounds. They score those very highly in women's MMA, takedowns.
Yeah.
Not damage-based scoring. But, Sam Hughes, takedowns at the end of the rounds, decent striking. I think she get an underdog win here. I'm going to say 30-27 or 29-28 decision.
You make some good points. I'm probably going to have to agree with you here.
STAND&BANG got dropped pretty bad in her last fight and almost finished. She did come back to get the finish, but it wasn't like, I'll like you fighting through adversity like that, but it wasn't an impressive win to me. In the wise words of Dana White, if you don't know, now you know. Andreas Gustafsson versus Renat Furkretinov. This is about to be a fucking banger.
You actually were telling me right before about Gustafsson. What are your thoughts on him? You were telling me that he's really good in the clinch. I know he has a Greco style.
He's relentless in the clinch. I got a relentless pace. This guy, in the words of my favorite UFC commentator, Joe Rogan, he's a marauder. He's a marauder. I mean, dude, this guy comes forward, has his hands down here, doesn't give a fuck about what you're throwing at him. He'll take whatever. He was taking shots off Chaos Williams, who KOs everyone. Taking shots off and just stinging him, then giving him the clinch. Uppercut. Relentless. Cardio's not a problem. He's relentless. He doesn't mind getting bloody. He's a Nordic warrior at the end of the day. That's what he calls him. He's a Nordic warrior. And I think he's going to get it done versus Renat Furkretinov. But Renat Furkretinov is good. Even though he tends to go to too close of decisions for me. Didn't beat Carlos Leal, robbed Carlos Leal. I mean, it's just like his decisions are very close. And you're always wondering, if he did a little bit more, then the other guy would have won. And so I think Andreas Gustafsson's going to maul him. I really think it's just going to be one-way traffic. But Renat's good. Could make it he's a crafty vet. He could make it a hard fight, but I think Andreas Gustafsson has that eagle inside of him. He has the
tattoo.
He does have.
Not too sure on the deeper meaning of that tattoo.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
We'll ignore it for now. But I'm actually very curious about Gustafsson. Because, at least to me, I could be wrong. We haven't seen a whole lot of people with a Greco-Roman wrestling background. We might have, Bo Nickel, I'm sure he dabbled. But, where Bo Nickel went. But I'm curious about it. I want to see where his career goes. I want to see how far this Greco-Roman style can take him. Because
it's relentless pressure, man. It's like if Marab was entertaining, he might be Andreas Gustafsson.
But, Greco-Roman, it's always been brutal. They can only, to my understanding, if you're in the clinch, you can only attack upper body with upper body and only attack lower body with lower body,
I'm not a crazy Greco-Roman guy. I watched at the Olympics a little bit, but don't have a deep understanding of Greco-Roman wrestling. But I think you probably did.
I'm saying it's interesting. I want to look more into him, but let's move on now.
Yeah, I think honestly Andreas Gustafsson, 30-27, maybe 30-26. Get tonight round 3 Renat Prokhorov does seem to gas, as he did get 10-8 by Zaleski dos Santos. Should have been a draw. Maybe it was a draw. But I think Andreas Gustafsson's going to get this one done.
I'll agree with you there.
Moving up the card, Brad Tavares.
Brad Tavares.
Versus Robert Brzezinski.
I actually know a little more about Brad Tavares. This fight, like the last.
Tell me about Brad Tavares.
Well, I mean, he was on a season of The Ultimate Fight. I mentioned on here, I like going back and watching old Ultimate Fighter seasons. I'm pretty sure he was on the season with Rampage. And he was, I think he was on Rampage's team. I'm trying to remember exactly. But he, good style. Very, I remember him having some pretty decent power. But he's an entertaining fighter. I'm just excited to see him fight.
He's good. Got a couple losses now. Losing to, I think he may have lost to Chris. No, I think he might actually beat Chris Weidman. But taking a couple losses in his career, takes a lot of damage. Got brutally fucked up by what's his name? The guy that fought Alex Pereira. I forgot his name. Actually, I can just check. Oh, he did beat Gerald Meerschaert his last fight. I forgot about that. But Rodriguez KO'd him. No, what the fuck am I talking about? Who KO'd? Oh, yeah, Silva. Okay, my bad. Silva KO'd him. Beat Chris Weidman. Lost to Rodriguez. Lost to Jin Yon Park. Very big Jin Yon Park fan. And beat Gerald Meerschaert his last fight. Not impressive beating Gerald Meerschaert at this point in his career, unfortunately. I did stupidly pick him to win his last fight. But Robert Brzezinski, he's not very good. I'm not impressed by him. Not impressed by anything he really does. I think his stand-up's a little iffy. I think his wrestling's a little iffy. I don't think he really has much of anything to offer to a Brad Tavares. You could chin Brad Tavares. His chin isn't all there anymore. But I think I'm going to go by Brad Tavares by decision.
Brad Tavares by Crafty Vet.
Yeah, he's going to crafty vet his way. He's going to crafty vet his way. Brad Tavares was an OG marauder.
People forget, man.
Brad Tavares.
He's a marauder.
Got KO'd by Robert Whittaker. I'm actually very excited about this next fight. Moving up the card, Sam Patterson versus Trey Waters. Sam Patterson is the electric welterweight prospect.
No, looks can be deceiving.
Yes.
He kind of looks a little bit like my little brothers. That's why.
Very tall, very lengthy, very Slenderman-like.
Yeah.
He was originally a lightweight. I think he got KO'd by Ashmel Ashmuz, if I remember correctly. I think it was a KO loss to him. But since then, since he went up to welterweight, way more natural for him. He's been choking people out, KOing people. I mean, he's a really good talent. I think Trey Waters is good. I think Trey Waters goes to crafty vet decisions a lot. But I don't know if Trey Waters is going to give him enough to handle. I think he's too lengthy. His striking is too good. I think he could really get the wrestling going off on Trey Waters, and I could see like a Darce choke happening here. But I mean, the safe prediction is probably a Sam Patterson by about 29-28 decision, maybe by KO in the second round. I'm going to pick Sam Patterson to win, specifically in the third round via Darce choke, but who knows?
You think he's more of a grappler? Like, what's his ideal?
I think he's great
in this fight?
I think he beats him everywhere. Sam Patterson's good.
I'm a little unfamiliar with him, but from what you've told me, he's a pretty crafty guy.
He's a crafty vet.
I'm liking that word. I'm liking crafty vet.
I'm actually very excited about this next fight. Harry Hardwick coming in on short notice against Caio Fernandez. Unfortunately, Harry Hardwick, a lot of people have wanted to come to the UFC, Cage Warriors champ. People have been wanting to come to the UFC. Very funny personality, called Anthony Smith the shittest fighter he's ever seen fight.
I see.
In a very funny video. Taking on a tough guy is the UFC debut. Like this isn't an easy fight. Stepping on 4 days notice for Resiam. Resiam's very good. Hope everything's good with Resiam's family. Very, very sad what happened. But Harry Hardwick, I think he's going to come out here and I think he's going to...
Do you think they're setting him up to lose? We've talked about this before, how they set up these other fighters to lose.
Because he's not like I feel like they set PFL guys and Bellator guys to lose, not like Cage Warrior guys. But, I mean, it's like you're taking on short notice. It's a tough first fight.
Yeah.
For anyone. Caio Fernandez is good, really good.
The safe bet for any short notice is to bet against the guy that's.
But I don't know. I'm
It's
feeling.
the safest
I'm
option, I'd
feeling a
say.
Harry Hardwick win here. I don't know how he's gonna get done. I'm feeling a Harry Hardwick decision win here. If you're taking us for betting advice, which I hope you might, I hope you're not, but if you are, I'd probably bet on Caio Fernandez, but or yeah, Caio Fernandez. I don't know how to pronounce his first
I'm
name.
probably gonna have to bet on Fernandez here.
I'm gonna go Harry
just
Hardwick.
being
I think
safe.
Harry Hardwick is good. I think Harry
Add some
Hardwick's really
discourse.
good. Caio Fernandez is good though. Got a big win. I mean, I think people do tend to overhype. How the fuck do you pronounce that guy's name, man? Oh yeah, Roman Kutaladze. Beating Kutaladze is, I mean, it's a great win. I think a lot of people have beat him now. Kutaladze, but he used to be like that guy, beat Gamrot.
Now more of a stepping stone.
Yeah, more of a stepping stone. Even like an Elvis Brenner beat him, and Elvis Brenner's been shown not to be as good as we once thought. But I think I might take Harry Hardwick. I think Harry Hardwick's very good. I think he's gonna make himself a big name in the UFC. I'd like to see him maybe eventually fight Paddy Pimblett, but you know, England versus England matchup.
Again, I'd like for him to win, but I might have to go.
Great
against
personality
him
by Harry Hardwick. So I'm gonna go decision Harry Hardwick. 29-28 split decision. I think it needs to be a close fight.
I'm gonna take a split, but I'm gonna go the other way.
All right, moving into the card. What do you want to talk about? Crafty vets. Marcin Tybura. He's a great fighter. I'd love to fight him. Versus Ante Delija. I wrote something down about Ante Delija. Ante Delija's good. I'm going to pick Ante Delija to beat this fight. Because I think Marcin Tybura is a guy like if you have a weakness in your game, Marcin Tybura will expose that weakness because he's good everywhere, right? But Ante Delija is not bad anywhere. I think he's really good in a lot of places. I don't think he's going to go very far, but he's good. He's not as much of a blob as these other guys are.
Tell me about him.
Ante Delija beat the guy that Francis Ngannou beat in the PFL. What was it? I think something Feha. You know, he's good. He's lost by KO before, but he looks pretty good in this fight. Like, he has good grappling, good striking, decent chin, but at heavyweight, who really has a great chin. I think Marcin Tybura could fraud. He loves fraud checking these guys. He really does.
I kind of want to pick Tybura here.
I mean, if Tybura just goes out there and fraud checks, and that's a classic Tybura win. It's a classic Tybura win. I mean, it's also going to be like Ante Delija's taking on number 7 in his debut. It's a hard fight. I do want to lean towards Ante Delija here. I think he'll be a little too much for Marcin Tybura to handle, but I think Marcin Tybura probably is a good pick as well.
Yeah, I think I'm going again the opposite here. I'm going with Tybura by fraud check. Could go either way. You know, I don't know much about this.
I'm thinking Ante Delija by KO. That's what I'm going to think.
You think?
I think it's going to happen.
I'm going to have to go the other way. I don't know how.
Here's the thing. This will prove it. If you're really good, you get over Tybura easy. If you're not so good, you don't get over Tybura. It really separates the real good heavyweights from they're going to be top 15. If you can get over Marcin Tybura.
I mean, you also have your thoughts about the heavyweight division as a whole.
I mean, terrible division. I mean, it's not even like my thoughts. It should be everyone's thoughts.
No, I remember you said if you are...
Oh, if you're an athletic 6'4" male that weighs around 220 to 230 pounds, train MMA for a year, and then congratulations, you're a top 15 heavyweight in the UFC. That's what it is. I mean, a lot of these guys are unathletic blobs. A lot of them are. If Waldo Cortez Acosta can be top near 5 in your division, then like if I was 2 inches taller, I could be. But I think Delija by KO. That's what I'm gonna pick. You're gonna pick?
I'm picking Tybura by fraud check. Gonna find the hole in his game, and he's gonna penetrate it.
Umar Sy versus Benson Ribeiro. Benson Ribeiro sucks. And I think Umar Sy is going to be a little too much for him. I think he's elusive. Kind of like the Cyril Gane of light heavyweight. So I think he's elusive on the feet. I'm very disappointed in you, Umar Sy, in your last performance, losing to Alonzo Manyfield. Picked you. Almost had a perfect card. If it wasn't for you, you bum. But we actually have a friend of the pod who's really good friends with Umar Sy. You know, picking Umar Sy to win, which is rare. I don't like picking French fighters to win. But I'm going to be picking a lot of French fighters to win today. But I do think Umar Saad's going to get it done. Probably 30-27 decision. He's not much of a finish. He can finish, but he doesn't have much finishing potential. Kind of like a Cyril Gahn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Again, like losing like that is just never good for your career.
Yeah, but I think he'll bounce back. I think he'll bounce back with a win over Ribeiro.
We'll have to see.
I think he'll bounce back. Actually, pretty excited about this fight. William Gomez versus Robert Ruchala. I think William Gomez is good, man. I think he's really good. I think he's kind of close to shooting to a lot of people, but like he's good. Great technique. A lot of the wins he's having aren't aging the best though. Going to a close decision with Haider Emil, who got KO'd with a knee in the first round by the last fight. Carlos Leao, I think he went to a close decision with Carlos Leao. Am I actually reading Robert here? I like William Gomez though. I'm probably gonna pick I'm gonna pick William Gomez by 29-28 split decision. Probably 29-28 split decision.
I'm seeing a lot of split decision predictions here.
A lot of these fights are close, man. Robert Ruchala could just cash him. Could happen. But I think this fight's really close. I'm actually having a very tough time predicting who's going to win this fight.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm at a point right now here where like I don't think I know enough about either of them to be concrete on any of my choices until we get to the later fights. But
okay. All right. So we're going to pick William Gomez, 29-28 split decision win over Robert Ruchala. Now we're going to some really bangers here. Got some real bangers. Patricio Pitbull versus Losene Keita. Fighting out of Octagon. Former Octagon champ.
Yeah. Okay, double champ.
Octagon double champ. Yeah.
He's a beast. Like I was looking more into him. Our first episode, I called it Hexagon. That's because I was given some misinformation. It is Octagon. Spelt a little weird though, with a K. Keita originally, when I was first hearing about him, I was hearing like, oh, he's a beast. He's beaten so many guys. He's done this, he's done that. And I'm like, oh, we're just getting another can crusher. But then I look more into it. In his last 5 fights, his opponents were 21-8, 12-1, 16-1, 17-4, and 10-2. Those don't look like cans to me. And I looked further into them. They're not just random dudes. They seem pretty good. But then again, like when you come to the UFC, like there is that step above, like there's always that step up. I am going to pick Keita here. And I do hope Keita really wins, not only just so I'm right, but because I think having some fresh legs, it's always a good thing.
I agree.
It's always a good thing.
I agree with having some fresh legs is a good thing, but I'm actually going to pick Patricio Pitbull here.
I think that's reasonable.
And Patricio Pitbull's a crafty vet. Talking about crafty vet, he's a crafty vet. I think Keita really doesn't have much nuance to his game. He has a beautiful straight left and a round kick. But other than that, pushing people back, Patricio Pitbull can hit. He hits hard. I think his grappling could be a very big problem for Keita. And having number 11 in your debut, especially someone like Patricio Pitbull, one of the greatest fighters outside the UFC organization before, of course, he came, of all time. And so I'm going to pick Patricio Pitbull by 30-27, maybe even submission. I'm going to pick him by submission.
Really?
I'm going to pick third round rear naked choke by Patricio Pitbull.
I'll take Keita by knockout.
First round?
I don't know about first round. I'm just going to take KO. I'm not too sure round-wise. Maybe like second round.
At least you can Keita KO.
That's always a safe bet. Second round's always the safest bet.
Moving up the card, Axel Sola versus Reese McKee. Reese McKee sucks. And he's going to lose this fight. Reese McKee's going to lose Alex Sola. He's undefeated. Good fighter. Not much. I'm not going to lie and say I know a lot about Alex Sola, but I know he's undefeated. I know he's got some good KOs, some good submissions on his resume. Beating some cans, but like a lot of people do that. And Reese McKee loses to Alex Moreno. And if you lose to Alex Moreno, you are not going to succeed in the UFC. So you are going to lose to Alex Sola by, I'm going to say, decision. 30-27 decision. Reese McKee sucks. Moving up the card, Bolanji Oki versus Mason Jones. This guy,
Mason
Bolanji
Jones.
Sorry.
Thank you. Go on.
Oki's a can crusher. We're going to talk about can crusher last fight, 0-2. For the title of his promotion where he fought at. Beat 0-2 fighter his last fight. Talk about can crusher. The actual real Belgian can crusher, as Keita is not a can crusher. He's going to lose to Mason Jones. Mason Jones is good. I think he's actually pretty damn good. And I think he's going to win this fight. I think Mason Jones is going to win this fight by, I think it's going to be a very decision-heavy card. I think he's going to win this fight by decision. Has some great wins in his last couple fights. What the fuck happened here? My card went away. Beat Jeremy Stevens. Beat David Onama. I think beating David Onama is a good win. Of course, he's ranked. And I haven't really seen anything by Oki that would make me think that he could beat a Mason Jones caliber opponent in his first fight. And I'm going to pick Mason Jones by 30-27 decision.
I'm right there with you.
Right there with me. That's what I like to hear. Moving up the card, Modestas Bukauskas versus Paul Craig. People forget, man, Paul Craig subbed Magomed Ankalaev.
Crafty vet.
Paul Craig's going to get KO'd in the first round.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go against Paul Craig here too.
I mean, you could just sub him, try and go off his back as Paul Craig does. But,
could Paul Craig his way to a victory?
Really could. But Modestas Bukauskas, I think, is pretty good. Pretty good. Like, not like crazily, like good. He's on a good win streak, though. Paul Craig doesn't seem to be on a good win streak. Did get his last fight faked in Bellato faked an injury, faked a KO against him.
Which is so lame.
Like you're lame, Bellato. Lame, should have been cut for that. But I do think Modestas Bukauskas is gonna win via probably right hook KO.
Calling out the strike is outrageous.
I think a right hook KO in the first round.
Calling out the strike is insane.
Not
I
flat
respect
line.
it.
Right hook KO to drop him, then ground and pound finish. I think is what I have it.
Fair enough.
Now we're moving up to the two big fights of the card. Big boys. Mauricio Rufy versus Benoit Saint-Denis. Give me your thoughts on this fight.
I liked Benoit.
Liked.
I liked him a lot.
Let's hear that more. Liked. What do you mean by liked?
It all changed when that Moicano fight happened. It's, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it was all downhill from there. I lost my parlay. I bet everything on him. I bet the house. I lost my kids. No. I just, like, it's a thing where I was really excited about him. I was still confident even after he lost to Dustin, you know.
Then he got fucking destroyed by Hinata Moicano.
And then I was just like, man, like, because, like, I was right there with everyone in the hype. I'm like, dude, he's, like, ex-soldier. He's a fucking
He killed
beast.
babies.
Dude, he was, like, he
French Special Forces.
would go up to people and rip their head off. Like I was hyping him up. And then you get, like, 10-8'd by Moicano. And that's...
one of the worst beatings in a round I've seen in a long, long time.
So, like, I don't not like him anymore. I just don't know if I want to pick him ever again.
Mm-hmm. I mean, also Mauricio Rufy is a phenom. Spinning wheel kick KO at his last fight over Bobby Green.
He's a phenom.
Got a problem with using the word
No,
phenom?
I just thought it was funny. Continue.
I mean, what he is. Spinning wheel kick flatline KO over Bobby Green in his last fight.
Oh, King Green.
Bobbert Green the third. Bobbert Green the third. Don't ever call him King.
Green, dude. That's the craziest self-glaze I think
I mean,
I've ever
Benoit.
seen.
People forget, man. Benoit was ragdolling Dustin Poirier in the first round. I think he actually could. I mean, we don't know a lot about Mauricio Rufy's jiu-jitsu in the UFC at least. I think actually Benoit could have a chance to out-grapple Mauricio Rufy to a win, but honestly, Mauricio Rufy, as the kids would say, he's aura. He's aura, and I think he's going to KO Benoit Saint-Denis.
I don't want to make it look like I don't think Benoit has a chance. But, like, it's a thing where, like,
what are the
would
odds
I
in
like
this
him
fight?
to win? Yeah, I'd like Benoit to win.
Benoit. versus.
Am I confident
Roofie
in ever picking Benoit again? No, not really.
against Can Crushers. I mean, you can pick him against. What are the odds? Roofie's minus 225. Actually, less than I thought he'd be. I think Roofie's a safe pick. I think he's gonna KO him inside 2 rounds. Maybe that signature left hand of Mauricio Rufy. I might be saying like a left hand.
I'm gonna have to go by KO as well.
Okay, I mean,
in like
he's
rounds
explosive.
1 or 2.
Right?
Like
Well, I don't think it's gonna go to round 3. If it goes to round 3, I think Benoit kind of gasses a little bit.
he needs more time. That's what I think. Like Benoit, his biggest
head
opponent
movement,
is time.
His head movement's terrible. Benoit's head movement is terrible. What the fuck are you even talking about?
No, I think he was rushed to like the
top.
Like I think if he had a little more time.
I don't think he neneeded to get. I don't think the Dustin fight was needed.
Yeah, I think that was too quick for him. I think if he had more build up, then he'd gain more experience. Like he was training MMA for like how long? Like a year or less?
No, it was not a year or less. Or whoever told you that's a lie.
No, like I'm hearing
like 4 or 5.
No.
You want me to look
No,
this
I
up?
remember hearing that like he barely trained before.
Benoit train before the UFC? Benoit. 2 years.
Okay. Still, I think that's pretty quick. That's still pretty quick.
Well, he's not young.
He's not. No, he doesn't have time. That's what I'm saying. His biggest opponent. It's time.
Genius over here, guys.
I know. I'm crazy with it. But no, I think he's honestly. It's tragic. Like I think if he had more time, he'd be a lot higher up. That I'm going in circles right now. Anyway.
Moving on. Nasruddin Imavov versus Caio Borralho.
I'm taking Imavov here.
I'm also taking Nasruddin Imavov.
I think Caio's a little overrated.
Imavov.
But that doesn't mean he's bad.
I think Caio's good. I don't think his wrestling's much of anything. You're getting stuffed by Abus Nurmagomedov. And your takedown stuck by Abus. I don't think you're going to out-grapple Nasruddin Imavov. You could. Brendan Allen did in the first round, but then after that, really didn't do much.
I'd like Imavov to win. He is a French fighter, though. So that's a disadvantage.
Is good. Nasruddin, he's good. He's a good fighter. And I think he's pretty slick on the feet. Don't love the look of losing to Sean Strickland, but what can you do? Short notice.
Shit happens.
Not a guy you're preparing for. KOing is Riyad Adesanya his last fight. Caio hasn't fought in a little while. I mean, he fought Jared Cannonier not so long ago. Really good fight. But
Imavov had another fight in between Adesanya and now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He fought Cannonier.
Yeah. You just said his last fight. That's why I was like, wait.
His last fight was Adesanya. His fight before that was Cannonier. Yes, his last fight was Adesanya. You're making me think I'm stupid right now.
No, I think
his last fight was Israel Adesanya.
Am I tweaking?
You're tweaking.
No, yeah, like
both looked good against Jared Cannonier. Caio did probably have a better performance. I know you're saying, but Nasruddin KO stopped him. One of the worst stoppages in UFC history. Caio kind of put it on him almost the entire fight. Brutally dropped him in round 5. Actually thought Jared Cannonier might have died, but. I'm still gonna pick Nasruddin Imavov. I don't think he's gonna KO Caio Borralho.
I think it's gonna go to decision.
I'm thinking 49-46, 48-47 decision. I think Caio could steal 2 rounds. The fighting nerds do game plan really well.
They have aura.
They do.
Fighting nerds.
Sorry, that's Gene Silva. It's Gene Silva. That's what Gene Silva does. But I'm still going to pick against the fighting nerd. I'm going to go Nasruddin Imavov. Decision. That's our UFC Paris picks. We will be posting them on Saturday as well. And of course, if this goes up before Saturday, you'll be able to see this. But you'll post it on our official Instagram, Twitter, maybe some of the pick on TikTok as well. Now I want to get into Craig Jones versus Chael Sonnen. I'm not the jiu-jitsu guy. This guy's been training jiu-jitsu a lot longer than I have. So please, take it away.
You know, honestly, not much to say on this. Chael went out there. He was a wrestler, of course. He got the takedown. Took him right where Craig wanted to be, pretty much. You know.
And what was he supposed to do? not take him down?
No, I know that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like you're gonna have like against someone with the experience like Craig Jones, when you take him down like that, and you're on the ground, like his whole thing is jiu-jitsu. Like what can you do? You can't keep it standing. But buggy choke is brutal. He got buggy choked in 30 seconds.
I apologize for my yawn. I did not sleep very well last night.
Buggy choked in 30 seconds. Wanted to run it back. He went out too. Kind of funny. He wanted to run it back. Then he got buggy choked again.
You did? Yeah,
He did.
You did.
A little embarrassing, but it's okay. It's Craig Jones. Still love Chael.
I mean, Chael's
Still,
undefeated.
yeah, 41-0. 41-0.
Undefeated
Champion of every
weight
weight class.
Of every weight class.
Women's too. His MMA knows no bounds.
MMA knows no
You know,
bounds.
when you're a gangster from Westland, Oregon, that's just how we roll. You know, wait.
What about the maid? What's the maid line that he talked about?
You know, like we had it rough over in Westland, Oregon. Like, sure, we had a maid, but she only came 5 times a week. Who do you think did the dishes the other 2 days? I had it rough, man. I've seen things. I was walking out and
there was years where his father made
There was years where my father didn't make 500 grand or barely made 500 grand. You know, I've seen things. I was out walking around. I saw a man litter. There was trash on the ground. He didn't pick it up. You know what that does to a young man? Sure, someone else picked it up and threw it away, but like he just... Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with the bit.
Gangster.
A true Westland, Oregon gangster right there. I love Chael. He's a great dude. Funny guy.
Don't love your take on the Rampage.
Yeah, that was a little weird. That was a little weird.
Moving on. Guys. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Tony Ferguson.
Tony El Kagui. Kagui's back.
Title run starts now.
Undefeated.
Undefeated in boxing.
Beat Salt Poppy after taking every shot in the first 2 rounds. Broke him in the 3rd round. And if you call it an early stoppage, you're right, but who gives a fuck? Because it's Tony El Kagui. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
First win in like, what, 6 years?
Long time. Man, you know, seeing Tony drop down to one knee and go up like this, he looks so happy to win, man.
That fucking reporter, I think it was his like first day, he tried interviewing him before he got his hand raised.
Yeah, like, let me get my hand raised, buddy. Man.
Hold on, I'm talking, brother.
What do you think you are? I'm gonna ankle pick you. Man, it was actually such a feel-good moment to see Tony Ferguson win. Took everything Salt Poppy had, came back, landed the first good combination in the 3rd round, started to break him, really started to break Salt Poppy, and they stopped the fight. Early stoppage, Tony would have beat him anyway. Tony time, El Kakubi's back. Book him against Jake Paul. No, don't book him against Jake Paul. Who's like a lightweight, welterweight guy that's fought in the UFC that can outbox him. Anthony fucking Pettis. Book him against Anthony Pettis. Or some shit like that. Dylan Dennis gets a 16-second submission win in his first, I don't know, was it an official sanctioned MMA bout?
I honestly don't know. Like, fucking...
But he got a guillotine. The guy clinched up with him, took him down, guillotined him in 16 seconds. It was, And now Dylan Dennis reported, actually, Dylan Dennis versus Eddie Hall. If Eddie Hall...
Like, are you serious?
Yes, if Eddie Hall can drop down to 300 pounds, Dylan Dennis is going to fight Eddie Hall. Dylan Dennis he's real submission grappling, man. Dylan Dennis is a real jiu-jitsu guy.
Other than that bouncer that submitted him? You
heard
about that?
Yes, but isn't Dylan Dennis like some jiu-jitsu world competitor?
No, like his jiu-jitsu is really good, but like you got submitted by a bouncer.
He's probably drunk. Probably.
Like it's just like You know, and he is a
happens,
funny
bro.
guy. Like Dylan Dennis, kind of a piece of shit, but kind of a funny dude too. He's one of those dudes where he really will take. He's like another Jake Paul. He will really take advantage of the fact that everyone just kind of wants to see him lose, and that brings more people in. Like, no matter what, like you're getting that pay per the view. So,
Fuck was that?
you getting that pay per the view.
Sure. Going on to the main event, Darren Till absolutely dismantled Luke Rockhold. And Darren Till's actually a really good boxer. I think Darren Till's
He is actually pretty good.
I think he's actually a career in boxing. I'd actually like to see him back in the UFC. I like to also see him booked against KSI. I think KSI versus Darren Till. No, but like I'm hearing he's gonna fight some 50-year-old retired English boxer,
Honestly, like
Jake Paulette. But I'd like to see Darren Till fight KSI. I want to see like a fight a big name, and if he wins, get him back in the UFC.
like I haven't really
He
cared
might
too
be on
much.
steroids though.
For, maybe.
I've never seen those veins pop out like that in the UFC.
I haven't really cared for influencer boxing since Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul, and before that I didn't care. Like, I think last time I really gave a shit was what was it, like 2017 KSI versus Logan Paul. Like, I haven't given a shit since then.
Man, what a legendary fight! Legendary.
What a
Paved the way for modern MMA and modern boxing as it is now. Paved the way. What else can you say?
yeah. Anyway,
I mean, probably inspired fighters like Tom Aspinall. Must have.
I think I think Logan Paul single-handedly inspired Benoit Saint-Denis to start MMA.
to stop killing children and start MMA.
What the fuck? Okay, sure.
Dude, in French Special Forces, he must have killed a child at one point.
Oh no, it sounds like you're hoping that's the case.
I would never hope for something like that. Yeah, I mean, Darren Till KO'd him stiff, brutally. You know, Luke Rockhold, great handling of your career. Love getting more CTE in every other promotion that's not the UFC.
His mouthpiece flew right by us. Remember that?
Yeah, when he was fighting Paulo Costa, we were there live. Yeah. Cool dude. Got KO'd. Darren Till. Fight Jake Paul. If you beat Jake Paul, get back in the UFC. Now, Robert Whittaker says a title might be a pipe dream at this point in his career, and he's in it for a couple more good ones.
Let's dissect that statement.
I don't like the language being used there.
Pipe dream?
I don't like when fighters say they have a couple good ones left in them. I feel like you're begging to get KO'd in your next fight when you're saying it like that.
What is next for Robert Whittaker?
Middleweight. Ranked number 7 or 8. I think it's ranked number 7 now.
I love Robert Whittaker. Bobby Knuckles.
Maybe Paulo Costa rematch they could do. I don't know if Paulo Costa would want that.
That could be fun.
MVP. They could give him MVP.
They could give him MVP.
God, don't do that. Don't let him get KO'd by MVP.
You think MVP would KO?
Yeah, probably. I mean, Robert Whittaker doesn't really have a chin at this point in his career. They're probably going to feed Robert Whittaker to an up-and-comer. Like, what Bo Nickel wins 2 more fights, he's probably going to get the Robert Whittaker fight.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Bo Nickel.
But I don't like the language being used there. I'm a huge Robert Whittaker fan. I'm a massive Robert Whittaker fan. A large and girthy Robert Whittaker fan. And I honestly do think that Robert Whittaker's career is on the decline. And I don't like the way when fighters start talking about a few more fun ones. I hate when they do that. It's just like your motivation. Is Robert Whittaker's motivation there? I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think he's going to win his next couple fights. He's going to lose. I'm going to cry because Robert Whittaker's going to retire coming off of 2 KO losses, and I'm going to be really sad about it.
Well, I mean, it sounds like he's fighting for shits and gigs, so the motivation's not there for the title, but I don't think he's going to go in there and just plan. Like, no one goes in planning to lose, unless you're boxing. But, little dig at boxing there. But
Robert Whittaker. Still, if you're not what is he chasing now?
The thrill.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate fighting for. I'm fighting for fun. No, you're fighting to win. Kevin Holland.
Never bet on Kevin Holland. Never bet on Kevin Holland. If you
about
bet
this
on
already.
Kevin Holland, he loses. If you bet against Kevin Holland,
He wins.
It's always.
Now we're getting to big fights. Probably what people want to talk about. I did tweet about these. MSG card announced. Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. That's how Chael Sonnen says it.
Oh.
Islam Makhachev.
Jack Della
Co-main event.
Maddalena,
Zhang Weili versus Valentina Shevchenko. And we also have Carlos Paredes, CP, versus...
I thought it was Prates.
I know it is Prates. Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. CP versus Leon Edwards.
Did you call that? You called that, didn't you?
No, he called them out, and I said he's going to get that fight, but I got mad at them saying that, what does Ian Gary get now? Because Ian Gary beat him.
Yeah, that is what we were talking about.
And I was like, maybe he should get like a Joaquin Buckley, but they decided to give him Leon Edwards because he's exciting, and he's a fighting nerd.
Leon Edwards, however, is not exciting.
And
not a fighting nerd.
He's a nerd.
He's a nerd. I hate one of the
you know
most
what?
annoying things that I think I've ever seen is Leon Edwards dragging headshot dead. We don't give a fuck. Like, that was highlight of your career, downhill from there. Like, no one cares anymore. I don't give a shit about Leon Edwards.
I can tell.
I don't, like, okay, I give a shit. Like, I want him to fail, like, now. Because, literally, like, every video, everything that he's done since then, all his fights after that, headshot dead. Then you go to a decision. Like, you're lame. And there's this one video, I showed it to you, I think, where, like, he shows up at this random park full of people, you know, like, expecting him to be recognized or whatever the fuck, I don't know. And they're playing basketball. He gets the basketball. He just, like, launches that shit. It goes in the hoop. You know what he does? Headshot dead. What does that have to do with basketball?
Headshot dead!
Like, what are we talking about? Why are you dragging your 6 seconds of fame? You are the lamest champion I think I've ever seen in my life. I'd rather have Bilal.
Who's Bilal?
I'm done talking about Leon. I'm done talking about Leon.
Let's get into Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Who you got?
I'm gonna have to.
Early predictions.
I'm gonna have to pick Islam. I don't know. I don't know if
JDM's gonna leave him fucking cold on the canvas.
I want JDM to win.
He's gonna win.
I want him to win.
He's gonna win. Training with Craig Jones.
Okay, what do you think is his Daniel Cormier's keys to victory? Like, what do you think? How do you think he wins?
I think he boxes the head off of JDM. Sorry, not JDM, of Islam Makhachev. I think he boxes the head off of Islam
You heard it
Makhachev.
here first.
He boxes the head off him. The body shots are going to be huge. I think Islam's not going to be able to throw his weight around like he does in the lower weight classes.
That is true.
I think JDM, who's trained with Paul Craig, will be able to survive the positions. I think he's going to start really tagging him on the feet and I think round 4. Maybe he drops round 4 and subs him. No, I think he's going to KO him. I think he's going to drop him and TKO him. But hey, if JDM subs him, that would be glorious.
I want JDM to win.
The thing is, the one reason I wouldn't want JDM to beat Islam Makhachev is that I want Ilya Topuria to be the guy to KO Islam Makhachev. I really do. In front of Khabib. Or I want JDM to KO Islam. Islam goes back down, fights Ilya, and gets KO'd again in front of Khabib. But I'm picking JDM. He's picking Islam. Early predictions. We'll break it down when November 15th comes quite a bit closer. We got a ways away.
A lot to talk about with that fight, actually. Yeah,
I know we're gonna very in-depth.
We'll save it.
In-depth breakdown later. Moving down that card, Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili.
I want to pick Zhang Weili. I love Zhang Weili. Most exciting women's MMA fighter. Currently, Valentina in her prime was also super entertaining. Now, I don't really care
More
too
of a
much.
decision merchant.
Yeah, not to discredit her. Decision wins are still wins, but just not as exciting depending on how you go.
I think Zhang Weili.
KO.
I'm
KO. I'll
picking
call it KO.
I'm picking decision.
I
by
want a
Zhang
KO.
Weili. But Zhang Weili, it's well. I don't really give a fuck about this fight.
You don't?
I don't give a fuck about. I really don't give a fuck about women's title fights. I don't really care.
I care when it's a Zhang Weili fight.
This is a big fight though for women's
Yeah.
pound for pound. So if I were to care about anyone, it would be this one. I like Zhang Weili. It's just the thing is that whoever's gonna win this fight's gonna fight again in a year and a half, and then I don't care about them anymore.
They should fight more consistently. That's a whole nother topic.
We're getting a CP versus Leon Edwards. You want to talk about CP versus Leon Edwards? I know you're very heated about Leon Edwards.
I'm gonna let you carry this discussion here. I have, if I talk about Leon, then I'm gonna rant about Leon.
No, it's okay. Talk about Leon. Who do you think's gonna win this fight?
Carlos Prates. I think Carlos Prates is gonna take Leon's head off. I don't want Leon in the UFC anymore. Genuinely. No, I don't want him here anymore. Like I could say I want to see him fail. You know, I want to see him fall down the rankings. I don't want to watch him fight. I don't want to watch Leon fight. I don't want to see Leon. Fucking hate Leon. I ranted about John Jones fans. Leon, the type of guy to be a John Jones fan.
What? No, it's a Mercedes-Benz. What? Sorry, I did my Leon impression. What?
Headshot dead. Headshot dead. Headshot dead.
I think Carlos Prates is going to KO Leon Edwards in the first round. That's what I think is going to happen.
That's what I want to happen.
CP is going to get this one done.
I'm gonna Israel Adesanya. I manifested this. I'm gonna manifest this. I'm gonna
CP win.
Yeah. No, I'll make like I'll do a ritual. I'll
Live.
blood ritual in the
Live on Twitch.
in the woods. You know,
This will be uploaded to our Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
just like doing, I don't know, some sort of like cult-esque dance. Leon he's gone. I don't need him anymore. I hate Leon. I don't even like Usman that much. Like, I liked Usman. I wanted him to win that fight.
Usman fan,
We were there live. Jake was the biggest Usman fan I've ever
I
seen.
was devastated.
And he was heartbroken.
Devastated by that cat. Yeah, devastated. Absolutely devastated.
No, I remember we were standing up, going crazy, and then immediately you saw him go down and you sat.
There, it was one of the greatest moments in UFC history. I was incredible to be alive.
What a waste. What a fucking waste of a moment to be given to Leon fucking Edwards.
And shot dead.
Hate this dude.
Also, got announced Mario, but not for MSG, but Mario Batista versus Umar Nurmagomedov. I think Umar's gonna handedly beat Mario Batista.
Yeah.
Pretty handedly, I think probably by decision.
It is Mario Batista.
I hate Mario.
I know.
I fucking hate Mario Batista. I fucking hate Mario Batista.
Moving on.
Moving on. Also rescheduled Manel Kape versus Brendan Royval main event in December. I'm a big Manel Kape fan. I don't know if he's gonna beat Brandon Royval though. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do that. What's your thoughts on this fight?
I might have to take Royval. I could see it. Yeah, I could see it going to decision.
I'm not seeing him finishing.
Yeah,
Manel Kape. He's gonna hit it with his jab and his straight punch. You know, I think I might. Manel Kape has power, but Joshua Van couldn't finish Brandon Royval. Great fucking fight of the year so far. So I'm a Manel Kape can. I'm gonna pick.
You know how that division goes.
I'm gonna pick. It's a great best division in the UFC maybe. I'm gonna pick Brandon Royval by decision. Maybe I think it might. No, excuse me. My mind might change going closer to the fight. Oh, what the fuck's happening to me? Another thing we gotta talk about. John Jones. Charges have been dropped. even with damning evidence, John Jones' charges have been dropped due to the fact that they didn't have enough evidence. Even though I've seen the video of him talking to the police officer, where he says he knows people that have killed for less, and he has brothers that have slit throats and killed people. But no, I guess that wasn't John Jones, and I'm crazy.
You know, this just tells you with enough money or status, you could get away with anything.
Do we think Rajah's going to prison?
No.
No? Oh,
No,
great,
I don't think he
great
is.
guys, great.
I don't think he is.
Love the legal justice system. That's a different concept, a different podcast.
At the end of the day, we are an MMA
podcast. That's actually something I wanted to get into with you. Little thing I wrote down. If you could go back and watch one UFC fight that you've seen for the first time, what would it be?
That's a good question.
I know. Totally didn't see this on TikTok.
It might have to be, and this wasn't like batshit or anything. It might have to be Charles Oliveira versus
Islam Makhachev?
no,
Ilya Topuria?
no, versus Dustin Poirier.
It was a great fight.
Because I saw that fight live, and it was not the first time I went to watch a UFC fight live, but it was one of. And I think that's when I started wanting to like know more. Because before that, I was very much just a casual. Like I just kind of watched for shits and gigs with. Okay.
Totally not still a casual.
I'm not a casual.
I know.
Anymore.
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
But what's it called? It's either that one or this other fight was when I was a casual.
I had my pick.
Brandon Moreno versus Figgy won their first fight.
Great fight. I watched that.
Their first
great
fight.
Yeah, great fight.
That was also a good
great
one.
fight.
That's when I was very much a casual, and it was my first time ever, like, live watching a fight, witnessing a draw, and I thought it was really cool. Like I was very much a. What's your?
I have my answer right here. Yuri Prochazka versus Glover Teixeira. That's my favorite fight of all time. I can go back to any fight and watch it live. I'm a huge Yuri Prochazka fan. Dude, that fight was fucking crazy.
That fight was cool.
Back and forth. Almost both throwing KO blows. Final round, both exhausted. Glover pulls the guillotine, slips out. Yuri's on top, ground and pound. He gets the rear naked choke. He's down. He's going to lose the fight if he doesn't get it. Chokes out Glover Teixeira in round 5. That was actually the greatest fucking fight I've ever seen in my entire life, and I would love to watch it again. Oh, it's so good. So good. I love Yuri Prochazka. Any other things you want to cover in this episode?
That might be it.
That might be it for episode. We will have an episode up. Probably episode should be up next week as well.
Yeah.
Maybe two. We'll maybe do two in this like a 5-day span.
We're grinding out.
We're grinding out.
We're on the
episodes.
come up. You know.
But we will see you all in the next one. Subscribe, like, anything, whatever
Follow.
platform you're seeing this on. Follow. Twitter, Instagram, all will be linked in the description.
Still trying to get that link working. Trying to verify our identity with YouTube, but should be working soon. See you guys.